Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Elton McFall here. It is a summer-like, perfect evening, unless you don't like sun, or I don't know, maybe you don't like heat. You don't like it warm. Some people are like that, you know. They don't like summer. Occasionally, you'll meet somebody like that once in a while. That's it. So now I'm on St. Antoine Street here in the Lachine sector of Montreal. Just came from a nice little visit to my parents' place. I live west of here, and it was nice to see some old friends of them are there, as I hadn't seen them much more than 20 years. And they used to live here, but they live now in Victoria, where they're taking their retirement. And one of them is really was successful in business, having his own print shop, and has given me pointers. It was even offered to make up a business plan for me, because quite frankly, you know, as much as I'm proud of having my artwork on the T-shirts you can get from Teespring. I think none of you I think all of you were too kind to actually maybe say that they were not good enough. I think that's why nobody's really bought them. I haven't really. Shit, that was recording the whole time. Oh man, I thought I had stopped recording, because whenever somebody drives by like that, blaring their music, I don't want it interfering with me trying to make a few bucks on a video. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of cool. Look at this. Look how I love this about Lachine. Look how this has really progressively just gotten older and older. Look at that. Who the hell, what kind of neighborhoods do they make anymore where like you run out of sidewalk, or literally because of an industrial building, you know? Very, very bizarre indeed. In case you haven't noticed, I'm actually not using the phone this time, because as much as the quality of the phone, the Samsung is terrific, it's really annoying to hold for a long time. Even yesterday I did a video just riding in the car, my brother's car, near the airport, and just like, yeah, it's just because it's so thin, you know, it's just awkward to hold that a long time. So, and I wanted to hook up earlier with my buddy Grant to go train spotting, but I didn't have the time because I got a customer coming later. So I'm doing what I can, baby, doing what I can. Yeah, nice tree-lined street there, eh? Yeah. This is really weird, though. That's, again, like I've said it before, you know you're in a really old neighborhood when you got industry. When you got industry on one side and the other side is all homes. They don't make neighborhoods like this anymore, you know, for a good reason. It's just bizarre. It's not very attractive, eh? Of course, I like it because it's old school. That's what I'm all about. But again, the thing is, like, all of a sudden there's no sidewalk here. This building must be really old then to have. Well, look at this old sign. That's an antique sign if I ever see one. It says "Sortie véhicule," vehicle exit. No, it was vehicle exit, because look, that was some sort of some sort of factory that was there before, and I think that's the building that burnt to the ground back in 2012, and I know that because I actually came here the day after to take a couple of pictures, and took pictures of some old spare fire trucks, you know. Yeah. I thought the Lachine Hospital actually was, what's going on? Let's just take a look here. Probably nothing interesting there, but whatever. Yeah, look how old this building is. I was right. Check that out. Look at that stone there. Look at that. They actually had to put a freaking, like, flashing yellow signal sign to show. Wow. I don't know what this building is, this company is. It ain't young, that's for sure. And what is that on the top? Oh yeah, okay, it's one of those things. What's that there for? Usually those are for like airports and stuff, no? Yeah, another clue that this street is old. Look at this old stone wall here, which is just like the one on Victoria Avenue. It's funny. Yeah, I'm pretty sure also the Lachine Hospital is up here. I remember one time I went there, I freaked out, man. Because I had bought a collection of old magazines, and there must have been like 30 of them. They were so heavy that I thought I busted a freaking hernia. You know, I'm like that. I'm not hypochondriac, but I guess I could say that maybe I've come close to being, you know. So, it's just like a for some reason. Look, I didn't even know this bingo hall was here. Yeah. That's, doesn't look young either. I don't remember where the hell the street ends, honestly. Look at that, there's an old street cleaner play there. That's kind of, wow, that's bizarrely out of place, eh? I think that's a Johnson street cleaner. Or Johnston, I should say. Yeah, man. This over here looks like an arena. It's amazing. I'm actually only doing a walking video here now. I don't think I ever did a walking video here. I didn't even bother checking because I'm pretty sure I never did. All right, let's see some oldies driving around. Oh man, would you believe I'm on my way to my parents' place, right, this afternoon. I'm on the 496, right, on Victoria Avenue, which is parallel to this, but down there, south of here. And, oh, there we go, nice. Now we're talking. I knew a guy had one of these, actually. Greek guy. Greek! Anyway. Oh, yeah, there we go. I was right. Anyway, so, we're somewhere around here and in the old part there, and I tell the busser, I was like, whoa, look out for that 60 Thunderbird. Mint condition Thunderbird. And then I think to myself, what the hell is a gorgeous classic mint condition car like that doing here, in the quasi ghetto, poor neighborhood? And then I thought, wait a minute, there was supposed to be a car show sometime soon in that area on Notre Dame Street, which is down there. Yeah, it turns out I missed it. It was that day. It was today. That day was today, the 28th of May, 2023. And I thought, you know what, fuck it, whatever, it doesn't matter. Why? Because I'm not going to ever do like I've done in the last few years. I'm not going to go chasing at every car show I can go to and film as many cars as I can. No, because I'm tired of it. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm tired of feeling like a loser when I leave a car show and have to take frickin' scrap or the Metro or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never going to probably ever be able to drive these classic cars. So I gotta, like I mentioned in my last walking video on Côte-des-Neiges Boulevard, this is just going to be less, not more, less. I need to, focus on filming more walking videos or trains or whatever. It's just like whatever. There's not as many classic cars in the streets as there used to be. There's not as many classic cars in the city as there used to be. So whatever. So be it. So be it. I'm just checking to see, since there's like some garages here. I didn't know that. Just checking to see if there's anything here interesting. Look at that. Weird. There's a PT Cruiser convertible, which is bizarre because I actually saw one, I think today. Oh, look at this thing, eh? What a sorry piece of crap. That's funny. I never even I've hardly ever gone on this street. I didn't even know all these garages were here. Isn't that something? That's Victoria down there. Yeah. Also, yeah, I forgot to mention, I can also use this camera too to do this video because it's fully charged. I'm pretty much make it a point to charge this thing every day. Make sure it's charged because, like I said, it definitely uses more battery than the phone. The phone. What's this all smashed up here? Yeah, she's smashy. Oh yeah, and by the way, I want to thank any of you guys who sent me anything over the years as a token of appreciation. Talking about cash-wise, of course, by whether it's, wow, that's a nice looking Cavalier convertible. Okay, now we're talking. That's interesting. There's some 1990s there. And sent me something via PayPal or an e-transfer. And if you want to do the same, it would be greatly appreciated. You can do that with my email. It's eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. And again, you can send me whatever, $5, $10, $1,000 via my email, which is, like I said, Elton, like Elton John McFall, McFall @hotmail.com. I thank you in advance very much because it definitely supports the cause here, as I do this every day, pretty much all the time. And yeah, it's fun, but it doesn't pay the bills too much, frankly. It doesn't even pay half the rent. So it's what is this, a school? What is that, a freight elevator? Oh my god, that's a church. Oh, the walking video I did at the end of April, I think I made some comments that probably offended you religious types. So again, I just want to apologize for what I said about this and that. Well, holy cow, I had to stop recording there suddenly because this guy, do you see that guy down there? He's blaring Good Golly Miss Molly by Little Richard. We can't have that, eh? Because, that might interfere with me again trying to make a few bucks. It's bad enough if I hadn't mentioned before that the government, the US government, has their hand in part of my profits. It is what it is. Look how much older these homes have gotten here. You see, this is really into the older section. These right here probably built in the 30s or 20s. Hey, look at that. And you know, as I've said before, if you see a home and it's got awnings like that, roof part like that, extended with a porch, that means it was built definitely before the 40s, because air conditioning didn't come out until the 40s. And even at that, who the hell could afford air conditioning? Shit, air conditioning on cars didn't become known until the 50s, really. And even that was extremely rare. Too expensive, you know. Not only is it expensive, it's expensive to even run. It's more demanding on an engine when air conditioning is on. You know? Oh man, I'm really glad I did this. I don't think I've ever walked this whole street. Like I said, what is that, a reef? Oh my god, I think it's time for that to come down, eh? I don't know, I'm suddenly getting the feeling that, and actually maybe, since a lot of you guys watch my videos, I used to, back in, what is this company here? Back around 1990, I think 91, my mom put me in a painting class. Oh my god, look at this classic Nissan 300 ZX with two big pipes. They're way too big. Obviously the brakes are shot, typical black color. I love it. I love these cars. I think it's one of the finest looking designs ever made. But the pipes thing, eh. Anyway, so yeah, so like I said, I was living, before my parents split up, we're living in Roxborough. My mom, because she had the foresight to encourage and, you know, make my artistic ability grow, whatever. She enrolled me in this little painting class in this lady's studio, and then later it turned out to be in the basement of her home. And her name was Ina, but I was never able to find her, and I wish I could find her, because I don't know, I was stupid or something. I quit, and I had done, like, I started doing a really good painting of my father's Delta 88. From the picture you might have seen of him, like, on the driver's side of it, waxing it, salmonizing it, you know? And where the hell is she now? I mean, is she dead? I have no idea. What happened to that painting? Where is it? See what I'm saying? So, okay, yeah, I gotta get out of the sun here, because I didn't bring my cap today. You know, you might have noticed I try to take care of myself more than ever, you know, wear a cap when I'm out in the sun a long time. I eat fruit every day, I relax more, you know, take better care of myself. I'm not getting younger. I'd like to stick around a while, even though I'm a miserable prick sometimes, right? So, I don't know how long I'm going to film this for, but at least I'm not going uphill, so. Oh, there's the friggin' Lachine Hospital. Looks like they're doing some major renovations, though. Man, is that place even open now? It looks like it's all closed. Jesus. Yeah, that time I told you earlier that I remember going there because I thought I blew a hernia, and I was freaking out and panicking, and I think I only waited 4 hours to see the doctor, actually. That's what was pretty cool about it, and I think it was only because it was a Sunday. So actually that's something I learned. I did the same thing happen again this year. Same exact thing. Went to Notre Dame Hospital, only waited 4 hours. So, but that was a rainy day. Because a rainy day, less people are going out, less incidences. So anyway, let this be a lesson. If you need to go to the hospital and you can wait, go on a Sunday. Probably end up waiting less. You know what I'm saying? Ugh, excuse me. Boy, yeah, they're doing some major work over here. Holy cow. What are they going to do? Build condos next to this here? Getting kind of hungry though. I'm going to have to get something to eat after this. Unfortunately, the only trouble with this area, there's no bloody restaurants nearby anywhere. Frankly. You know? Yeah. Look at a lovely park here. Ain't just lovely. Look, I changed side of the streets, but now there seems to be more shade on that side. Yeah, you know, talking about nothing, I guess. Yeah. Oh wow, lovely entrance to this building, but I can't really show it. There's people there standing there, and as I always say, I don't like to show people out of respect. You know what I mean? I remember, actually, that reminds me, years ago, I was at a car show in Laval, okay? Classic cars. And I'm filming this 62 Oldsmobile 88, which I kind of get chummy with the owner. This guy, he's taking pictures of me. And I said, dude, so what are you taking pictures of me for? He says some stupid line like, oh, you look like a guy who knows about cars. What the fucking lame answer, man, you know? I should have told him to take a hike. What a freak. I didn't see that guy again. These are people like that. It's sketch, man. You know, like I said, I don't photograph or film people. If they get in the shot, they get in the shot. That's out of my control. You know what I mean? So, look at this. See, all this is recent. This is probably all industrial buildings before, typical like any city. You know, because of course we don't bloody make things anymore here, right? Practically, it seems. All made in Mexico or overseas or whatever. Unfortunately. My God, does this smell like tuna? It smells like tuna that I had earlier today, which is a coincidence. As a leftover, I had tuna with freaking craft dinner. Little creation I made there. You know. There's no old cars anymore. It's friggin' depressing. Oh, I like that Jaguar X-Type though. That's kind of cool, eh? Look at that. In front of an Econoline. It's actually kind of ironic that the Econoline is behind it, because the Econoline is a legend in high quality in the engines, especially the V8 engines. And these cars were horrible. But then what happened in 2003, Ford bought out Jaguar. So they put a Ford V6 in it, and it was a better car. Like my friend Orfei, who has a 2004 Jaguar XJ8. It's a better car than the earlier models. Man, you know what? It's funny. This is actually a longer street than I remember. It really is. I don't remember where the hell this ends. But it's okay. It's fine. It's okay. I'm enjoying myself. I hope you are too. And again, another great thing too, now it's warm. It's not like before. Because again, this camera, they got two flaws with it. Like any professional type camera. They don't do well in cold with the batteries. They don't last well. And also, of course, unfortunately, the focus is a pain in the ass. It just always goes out of focus. You zoom in, you zoom out, it goes out of focus. It's annoying. Freaking annoying. What's that? Ooh, could be a vintage elevator in here, eh? Yeah. Do I feel like checking it out right now? No. Make a mental note of it. Just like the two elevators that are near Chalet Barbecue I'd like to film, but that's another story. Hey, I've asked you this before, guys. Actually, I've asked before, but if you guys are in a building and you could get me in there and there's a vintage elevator that has not been modified or revamped, let me know, man. I'd like to get in there. I don't care how far it is, as long as it's on the island. I don't feel like going gallivanting off island and paying extra fees for the friggin' metro or bus and all that crap. You know. Yeah. Brakes, those are the brakes. These are the brakes. Break it up, break it up, break it up, break down. I kind of feel like going in this building here though. Nah. Yeah, well, I don't know. I think its street ends right over here actually. Let's see here. It ends right there. Perfect. I was getting fed up with filming. Fed up. Fed up there. And there's a bus stop, and of course it says like it looks like it's on detour, which is typical of Montreal because everything's detoured. Because construction all happens at the same time because of conspiracy with the mafia. I'm not afraid to say it. I was talking about that with my brother yesterday. Same thing. He agrees. It's all controlled by the mafia. It's bullshit. You know? And you know what I told him? I said, you know what the mafia chiefs or whatever, the heads or whoever's responsible for that, they said to Mayor Plum, they're like, look, we're going to make you an offer you can't refuse. You know, we're going to do construction at like 5-10 different sites at the same time at one price. You know? Hey, Andrew, my friend Andrew Belair, if you see this, there's your van right there, buddy. Oh, no, it doesn't end here, the street. It ends over there. I got to stop it anyway because... Well, once again, I had to stop recording there. Walked by somebody's house there, and they're playing Rush pretty loud there. Classic Rush song. I don't know which one. It's freaking old, though. Probably 80s, I reckon, you know. I like this. I like how you can see down there. Look at that tree there. Oh, do I hear a fire truck responding now? Oh, look at that old Camperini. Let's go check that out. What is that? Is that a Toyota? It looks like a Toyota. Yeah, Toyotas were popular for campers, which is interesting because I think they were the only manufacturer that were popular for campers. You know, Mazda made pickups and Nissan made pickups, but they only seem to be you only really seem to see the Toyotas. Yeah, it's a Toyota. It looks like I don't know, early 90s or something. Let's see. Yeah, probably early 90s. 91, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, cool. Coolness. Yeah, I like this. Check this out. It's like a back alley here. I remember seeing this before. Okay, so I've determined something. I definitely stick out like a sore thumb around here, and I hope people don't think I'm a cop or something. I'm just an artist, and I'm just documenting and recording what I like. Is history, architecture, sometimes cars, design. I don't care who lives here. I don't mean that to be in the prick or anything. It's just I don't care in terms of like color. It's not about that at all for me. You know? Well, maybe I would live here. See, it's kind of like Hochelaga, right? It's really old, right? Historical. Yeah. And more open. It's more grass, it's more open. You know. Anyway, that being said, you know what? I'm tired of filming now. Thanks again for watching, guys. Take care. If you don't want to send me a token of appreciation, that's fine. Why don't you just become a Patreon member there on Patreon? Look me up, Elton McFall, and you know, you can chip in a few bucks a month or whatever. Some people do, not many. Oh boy. Okay. And yeah, merci de regarder. Take care. All the best. And to some of you who are French like myself, well, maybe one day I've still got that bilingual video to do that as an idea. And yeah, that's about it. So I remember I filmed a couple of classic Cadillacs on one of these streets once, actually. Both 70s. The guy, he was the son of the owner who died, you know. Well, that's it, boys. So thanks again for watching. Take care. All the best. Hasta luego. Any old cars here? No, of course not. Thanks, boys and girls. Take care. Adios. Bye-bye.